Hey, have you ever wondered, what do I pack to a party? Well, today, we're gonna go through exactly everything that I bring to a Mary Kay party. So when I walk up to the hostess house, this is exactly what I look like. I've got my starter kit bag. If there's somebody who's gonna be 50 plus and trying time-wise repair, I have that with me. And then I also carry my Cadi, which has my new and limited edition products in it. And I'm gonna go through that a little bit later. Sometimes I leave my purse in the car, sometimes I take it with me. In this case, I may have it here in my hand or maybe on my shoulder, but minimal is best, guys. We want to sell the sizzle. We want to make our job look easy. So this is what I take to a first appointment, and then I'll show you what I take to my second appointment. So in my Mary Kay party bag, I want you to come over here and take a closer look of what it looks like. Here's everything that you need to do a party of 6, and that's just because I have 6 mirrors, okay? So I'm gonna show you, I'll take this Cadi out and I'll go through it, what we have. I usually don't take this out, I usually just leave it in here, but I wanted you to see how I have it set up. So, personally for my unit, we don't use beauty books, but if you do, you can keep those here. I keep the profile cards right here on the side. I also keep pens over here, and then anything extra. Because don't mind my dogs. Because we don't use beauty books anymore, we also don't use the insert, but when we used to use the insert, we keep them right in here, okay? Let's go back to the bag. In here is where I keep some extra stuff, like in my roll-up bag is where we use the Time-Wise Miracle Set, but I also keep the botanicals in here, just in case I run across somebody who has ultra-sensitive skin or isn't interested in anti-aging, or a teenager. Bella, no. I also have a zippy in here that has some extra, you know, cotton balls, headbands. I actually prefer these. These are the little alligator clippies, and these are great for somebody to swoop their bangs over without putting I would not put a headband on. If you try to put a headband on me, I wouldn't like it because when I took my headband off, my bangs would be sticking straight up, okay? So again, we want them to leave looking better than they came in. I also have some extra sponge tip applicators and some extra mascara ones in here. On the other side is where I keep all my placemats. So in my unit, we use the placemat. I put it face down on the table with the mirror right here, and then when the party's over, we flip it over, and this is our closing sheet, okay? So I just keep probably about 10 of these. Thank you to Kathy Myers who got these laminated for me. Thank you so much. You can put them in page protectors, you can print them off. You'll find them on my UnitNet website or on our Facebook page. But I like to have them laminated. And then that's pretty much all that I keep right there. In the flap is where I keep some lookbooks because I don't hand out lookbooks at my parties. I save them for the individual consultation if they ask, because remember, they're gonna shop from the placemat. These are the choices that they're gonna get to choose from. Of course, if they wanna see a book, I'll give it to them in their individual consultation. But I do save the lookbook for the second appointment, and that's where I walk through it page by page with the hostess or whoever's second appointment it is, and I go through all the products that we have. Okay, so everything that I take to a party, again, I pretty much always keep this little Cadi in here. I call this my Mary Poppins bag because stuff just keeps coming out of it, okay? So the most important part is the travel demo roll-up bag. That goes right in your starter kit. So I laid that out in the middle of the party. And then I'll grab my trays and mirrors and set up for whoever I need to. Come over here and take a peek. I also keep the extra trays right in here next to where the mirrors go. Okay, so these can fold up and go in here really nice. So you notice I actually took them out of the black zippy and I just put them in there. I know some people like to have these pre-packaged in the mesh bag with the facial cloth, with the cotton ball, with the applicators, with the profile card, with the beauty book. And that's also a great idea too. So you're gonna figure out what works good for you. This is what I do. I have my disposable facial cloth stick in here. I demo lip gloss at the first appointment, so I just have those sitting in there. And then I also demo liquid foundation at the first appointment. And so these are my ivory and bronzes, and you can just shove those right down in there. These are all my beiges. I do have luminous and matte wear. And you see how everything just kind of fits in here really, really nice. Okay, so I shove that in there. And then when you're done with your party, I'm not going to go through this whole roll-up bag with you, but I just keep the mascara applicators in there. We do the Ultimate Miracle set, the bronzer version of Dash and Go, some supplements, and satin hands and satin lips. You can find that info on the placemat. But look, everything goes in here, you guys, and that's really everything that you need, you know, to get started and to be successful. So you shouldn't be going into your parties with more than 2 bags. Again, I know there's some bag ladies out there, but you want to keep it really, really simple. This is all you need to do a party. If I do take my purse in, it's because it already has my date book and my money bag in there. Sometimes I leave my purse in my trunk, and I'll put my date book and my money bag in my starter kit bag. Let me show you the Cadi that I use for the new and limited edition products. I cannot wait for the new products that are going to come out in a couple weeks. This is going to be so fun. I found that I really struggled with selling and sharing new and limited edition products because I wasn't sharing them. So I decided to get one of these Cadis, and you can buy these off of Section 2. I think they're $7.50. And I put all the new and limited edition stuff in it. So you can see I've got the Mary Kay at Play, the lip and eye crayons, the baked eye trios, the lip glosses. I also carry a little water bottle in here because if I'm doing, depending on where I am, if I'm doing combination to oily or macadamia, having a little bit of water works really good. You want to buy these little ones. Don't roll up into your party with a big old honking bottle of water. You want to get a baby one. And then we've got the new Polar Midnight, the new Evanescence Complexion Dark Spot Reducer, the new brush. I also carry a magnifying mirror because I learned that some people have a hard time seeing in our little mirrors. And so I just carry one of these. I just kind of keep it in here. And then these are the True Dimension lipsticks. I know these aren't really new anymore, but what I found is that I'm selling a lot more of these than our traditional cream lipstick line, and it's because I'm showing them. And it's because there's only 10. They all fit in the tray. And depending on how I feel that day, I'll demo the True Dimension lipstick or I'll demo our Nourish Shine lip gloss at the first appointment. Whatever I do at the first appointment, I'll do opposite at the second appointment. And depending on how much time we have at the second appointment, and if it's one or more people, will determine if I bust out all 52 shades of the cream lipstick line that we have. I don't really know how many shades we have. I probably should know that. But anyways, this is my new and limited edition Cadi. I love this, and again, I'm really excited about the new products that are going to be coming out in a few weeks. So I carry this with me, and I just kind of set it up at the end of the table, and I just casually talk about it. If it's her second appointment, I'll let her try. I'll give her these as options, that these are the products that she can try at the second appointment. If it's the first appointment, I'll just kind of casually talk about the products. I'll have them kind of just displayed in a small area like this, and I'll say, oh, and at your second appointment, you'll get to try this, and at your second appointment, you'll get to try that. And a lot of people are purchasing, of course, the brush at the first appointment, and they can, you know, just smell the fragrance and that kind of thing. So if I'm doing time-wise repair, I'll roll in like this with my bag in hand. If I'm not doing time-wise repair, then I'll leave the demo in the car and just roll in with my Cadi. Okay, so that's the first appointment. I want to share with you, well, what do you do when it's a second appointment? And you can plug it in if it's about to die. And so at the second appointment, the question is she by herself? Is she having friends join her? Are her friends coming later? There's a lot of things that go into the second appointment. So what I found that works really good for me is I have a second appointment bag. And it's actually one of our older starter kit bags, and this stays in my car at all times. This is my second appointment, but it's also my backup supplies. So in this one I may have like extra cotton balls and extra facial cloths and maybe the rest of the formula of the botanicals. I know that not everybody is going to be able to have all these demo products right away, but as you start to build your demo stock, you can decide what's going to work best for you. So let's say that it's a second appointment and she's by herself and it's just one gal and you're doing the color, maybe for a makeover contest or something like that. Then what I would do, what I would take in is I would take in my second party bag, and I would just grab the roll-up bag out of here. That'd be the only thing, because even though she's doing makeovers, even though she's doing color, we may still try some of the skincare. So depending on if she already has her face clean, we'll do a little bit of cleanser, a little bit of moisturizer, some eye creams, the primer, maybe we'll do some satin lips. If she's already a roll-up bag customer or a Miracle Set customer, then maybe I won't even bring the roll-up bag in. Maybe I'm just gonna ask her to, let's go use your products in the bathroom, or maybe she just washed her face and didn't even put any makeup on. Excuse me, then maybe we're just gonna do a little bit of moisturizer on top and dig into the color. So this is what's in my second appointment party bag. I got my brush set, which is so great, and they're gonna get to use this at their second appointment. I guess that's one of the great things about bringing the roll-up bag in, the brush cleaner's in there. So I like to clean the brushes right in front of them, just spritz it and massage it on a facial cloth or a paper towel. I show them how this is a caddy that can hold all their cosmetics. In this little pouch is where I keep all of my demo eyeliners and lip liners, concealers, and cream eyeshadow. So when I go to a second appointment, I just kind of dump all this stuff on the table and then I organize it. And here's one little quick tip. Have you ever wondered how to tell the difference between an eyeliner and a lip liner? Well, if you look closely, the eyeliners have silver text, silver writing. The lip liners have pink font, pink writing. It's okay, Zoe. So it's really easy when you're at the table to kind of decipher them quick because one's going to be pink and one's going to be silver. That's just a fun little tip. I don't know where I learned that. So I have all the eyeliners and lip liners already in here at all times, okay? So I'll set those out on the table. And then also, I carry the mineral powder foundations, all the colors plus the translucent, because maybe at the first appointment, Bella, Mom's recording here. Okay, they don't really care. Maybe at the first appointment we tried liquid foundation, so at the second appointment we're going to do mineral powder, okay? So I have those in there, and here's all the rest of the lipsticks, every color that we have. Here's a tip, and I don't know, whatever you choose to do is up to you, but I take all the lids off and I roll them all up and I put them out if she wants to try them all. And then I throw all the lids back in the bag, and then it's really easy to just close all the lipsticks and put whatever random lid on it. So if you want to take the time to make sure you keep the lid with the correct lipstick, go for it. I was in a hurry one day and it didn't exactly work that way. And it ends up being all right because the color's name is on the bottom, but I can't imagine how much time it would take me to fix that. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it. I also have a palette of all of our blushes and all of our eyeshadows and the pressed powder. Now I find that I don't really demo these a whole lot because at the second appointment, we're going to be doing mineral powder. So maybe you're somebody who got a starter kit and your starter kit had mineral powder in it, and at the first appointment you do mineral powder. Then maybe at the second appointment you choose to do liquid. Then you would also demo some pressed powder. Or maybe somebody doesn't like mineral powder foundation and they just want a sheer mineral pressed powder. Okay, I've got it for them if that's what they want. You can buy these trays online, section 2 under displays, product packaging. I think they're $3. And they're great. They're so perfect. So if you don't have all the blushes and the eyeshadows, girl, you gotta get these. You gotta get these because this is how it would look if you rolled into Macy's at the cosmetic counter. They would have tons of things like this displayed out, and this is very attractive. And so your customers are really interested in this. And so basically what I do is I'll set up my demo or set up my display on my table, and then I give her choices. Okay, girl, so out of all these eyeshadows and the Mary Kay at Play and the cream eyeshadows, what kind of colors do you want to try? And if she wants recommendations, great. And if she doesn't, even better. She already knows what to do. That's awesome. I also carry some extra mirrors in here because I have 6 in my bag. And I feel comfortable doing 10 at a time. If you ever get that awesome party that has 10 people there, great. But then I don't have to bring in the mirrors because I've already got them in this bag, okay? I also have another lipstick demo that I can use for the glosses or whatever I need. And then backup facial cloths, just a packet of some random samples. I'm not a big sample girl, but I have some, maybe some concealer samples, some satin hands, Magnum Abrasia Botanicals, you know, just kind of some random extra things in here. And then, last but not least, I have the Compact Pro. And I set this out at the appointment because I want her to see what she could build up to. Okay, so I leave that out as demo. I got another little water bottle just in case. And that's everything. I mean, that's everything that you need for the second appointment. So you're going to do one of 2 appointments. First appointment's going to be all about skincare and a little bit of color. The second appointment's going to be a little bit of skincare and all color. And I encourage you to do them in that order. And whether you have a hostess who has friends joining her or not, Doesn't matter, let's say you were gonna go over to Ashley's house at 7 and you were gonna get there at 6:30 to do her second appointment. Her friends were gonna get there at about 7:15, 7:30. Then I would bring in both bags, right? Because I'm gonna do her appointment first, and then she's gonna be my partner and help me throughout the party. And then this bag is gonna be for her friends because it's their first appointment, and they're gonna get to see the sizzle because Ashley looks so great. So I hope that helps you on, what should I bring to this party? And again, the most important thing is make your job look easy. Bye for now.